So how do you buy shares in Australia? How do you invest in an ETF for the first time? What are the best brokerage accounts or platforms that I can use? And is it safe to invest via a broker? The first thing you need to determine, and it's a pretty simple one, is do I want to see someone in person, like a financial advisor or a wealth advisor or a stockbroker who can sit down with me and go over things? If you want that type of experience, that one-on-one type of experience, you should know that it typically costs more, and you'll have to find a stockbroker who is authorized to give you advice in your city or in your area. This video predominantly covers how to do it online via an online broker. Online brokers are typically cheaper than full-service stockbrokers, which are the type that you meet in person. An online stockbroker is basically a platform that connects you with the stock market. And by connecting you with the stock market, it connects you with thousands of other buyers and sellers in the market. The Australian stock market, or ASX, is open between 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Time and 4 p.m. So between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. you can buy and sell shares. But you can set orders, say to buy or to sell an investment, before and after the market opens, and you can tell the broker through the order page when you want that investment to be made. So if it's a sell, when do you want the sell to be made, at what price, and how much are you selling, etc. So the first thing obviously is to determine, how do I get one of these brokers? I want one of these good brokers that help me buy and sell shares. Okay, great. Now, there's kind of this misunderstanding in Australia that you need to have one broker. You don't. You can have a broker that just invests for you, or when you do it, you can invest through them just to buy ETFs. And you can have another one that buys just Australian shares and a third one that buys international shares. So you can kind of separate it that way. You can also test drive all of the popular brokers. So some of the popular brokers which I can count on my hand are CommSec, Stake, Self-Wealth, Superhero, CMC Markets. There are heaps of others. Those are just some names. Even Vanguard now allows you to buy and sell shares and ETFs. And so you can go in and create one of these accounts and make sure that there's no fees or anything attached with creating the account. And you can just test drive it, see what it's all about. When you sign up for a broker, what you'll need is typically 100 points of ID. Most good brokers now allow you to do that all online, so you can just put your driver's license or passport number in and you should be able to get verified. You'll probably need your tax file number or TFN, so have that at the ready. And if you're signing up through some sort of structure like a company or a trust, you want to make sure you have all of those documents ready to go as well, because that might be a slightly more complicated process. In all, the process from deciding which broker you want to use to buy and sell shares to actually buying and selling can take a couple of days, because you need to verify your identity and so on and so forth. You need to fund the account. It's basically pick a broker, sign up and verify who you are, and deposit money into the account. So the way it works is that in Australia you have your brokerage account, and then you have a linked bank account. And that's effectively the bank account that is transacting with the brokerage account. So the brokerage account is saying, I want to buy $1,000 of shares of this company. Okay, the money's going to come from here. And that's how it works. And when I get a dividend, let's pay it into there. And so that linked bank account can be set up during the onboarding process of most brokers. If you don't have a bank account for that, many of the brokers will try and prompt you to take their preferred bank account, which may be from a bank or one of their own bank accounts or something like that. Just be sure and always read the T's and C's and the Financial Services Guide, FSG, and the Product Disclosure Statement, PDS, before you get involved with any of the brokerage accounts. We've got a full guide on our website which explains what to look for when you're signing up for a brokerage account. But the most important thing is making sure that they have an AFSL. So that's an Australian Financial Services License, and you can look up on the ASIC website, asic.gov.au. You can head to professional registers, and in there you can try and search for the broker and match up their AFSL number with the AFSL that's listed on their website, typically down the bottom, or in their FSG and PDS. So you want to make sure that they have an AFSL, because that means that they're regulated by ASIC. Now, I've got to add in one extra thing here. If you're wanting to trade investments, so like ETFs or shares that are not Australian, so not on the ASX, so let's say, for example, you want to buy Google shares or you want to buy Microsoft shares, those shares are US companies. So what you typically have to do is you have to find a broker that offers you the ability to buy and sell global shares. Most good brokers in Australia, most of the big brokers, now allow you to do this, but that is a separate process. It's kind of within one process, but it's separate. So what I mean by that is, when you sign up to a broker, typically the first step, is to get your ASX brokerage account set up. So that's to trade Australian ETFs and Australian shares. But then let's say, oh, I want to buy some international shares as well, some Nike shares or some Berkshire Hathaway shares. Well, many brokers allow you to do that within the one platform, but you have to sign up for that separately. And in doing so, you may have to fill out a few more forms because effectively you're investing in another country. So there might be tax forms like the W8 BEN form. You can expect to have to fill out the W8 BEN form, and your broker will provide guidance on that. They may have documentation on their website. And of course, your financial advisor or tax agent can help you with that. So in summary, you want to buy and sell shares. How do you do it? First of all, you find the brokers that you need or that you want. So you determine, is it an online broker or is it full service? If it's online, great. Second, make sure that the broker has an AFSL and that it's linked on the ASIC website, asic.com.au. Go into professional registers and find them. Make sure it says current or active. Number 3, you've obviously applied to join and you like the user experience. Number 4, you deposit money into a linked bank account. And 5, you're ready to rock and roll. You can place orders in the market between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. or you can set it before the market opens and you can watch that trade play out. As always, it's really important just to make sure that you're comfortable with the risks of the brokerage accounts. Most big brokers in Australia have AFSLs, they have insurance, and they have all of those things. My red hot tip would be to go with a broker that offers CHESS, so CHESS, and allows you to buy your ETFs on a HIN, H-I-N, not a custodial model. So what that means is find the broker that says on their website, a CHESS registered participant, or it says you will have your own HIN, holder identification number, because that effectively means that you are the underlying owner of all the shares. So if something goes wrong with the brokerage account, you can still own your shares and you can transfer them to another broker. And that's basically my number 1 tip. But we have full videos and resources on how to do this on the Rask website. Our Rask education course, beginner shares course, and our ETF investing course deal with all of these questions and even go into detail about how to pick and choose brokerage accounts. I hope this video helped you. Good luck with your investing. Expect risk, but expect long-term wealth creation. Remember, investing in the share market is like a 4-year apprenticeship. It can be pretty hard on those first few days and those first few months, but once you get the hang of it, once your emotions are in check, the world starts looking better and you begin to understand things in a whole new way. So good luck on your journey, and be sure to check out rask.com.au if you want to learn more and see more videos just like this one.